Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Robb here for Southwest Florida Television. Getting off to another cloudy start here in paradise, but that's all right. We're at the beach. That's all that matters. Hit that share button. Let everybody know you found me out here. I missed you yesterday. I did try to share some beach photos and videos throughout the day yesterday for you. Got to give you a little beach time. I'm up at the north end of Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park. It's 7:04. 62 degrees, 61, 62, gonna get up to somewhere between 75 and 78 today in Southwest Florida. Water temperature 75. The tide on its way out. We got a long ways to go before low tide today. Low tide's at about 11:31 at Wiggins Pass. Eddie, good morning. I'll probably do a couple live feeds this morning. This will be a shorter one. Right, well, two shorter live feeds instead of one long one. I just want to take a little break and record a little video and take some photos of the Wiggins Pass here in a while. And then I'll come back and we'll take a little stroll down the beach. Depending on what transpires. The other morning, I didn't think we'd get any rain, but I wound up getting rained on Monday morning. Towards the end of my morning here, the pelicans flying around out here. Our pelican friends. I was talking to a fisherman here earlier. Nice young man that I met, Ryan. He was the guy that was out fishing in the water when the rainbow was up to the north. You see a fisherman in the foreground, and all those pictures I shared this morning, if you haven't seen them yet. That was all my pictures. I just got them posted. The photos from Monday morning. I got so much stuff on my phone. My iCloud just filled up again. Oh, I hear James coming up behind me. I'm assuming it's James coming up behind me, sneaking up behind me. Sneaking up behind me. You're pretty conspicuous though, coming up the beach. How's it going?
Good.
Anything interesting, exciting?
Lauren put her 2 weeks in.
Oh, we always lose the good ones right away.
Weeks on here.
Oh man,
I'm turning mine in too.
you are not. Oh, shame, losing one of our rangers. Darn it. Our cutest park ranger. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Usually, for the younger folks, state parks are just stepping stones in their career. They move on to greener pastures. The money isn't that great. It's more of a love than a job. A lot of them go on into law enforcement. They move on into FWC. They're just hanging here waiting for an opportunity, a job opportunity. There's an old pelican and a young pelican right here. The one in the front, the darker one, that's a juvie. That's a juvenile delinquent. And the one behind it's the old fart taking off. Pelicans out in the water there. They're just starting to get a little bit of sand here. Get a little sandbar starting to pop up out of the water to sit on. Whole bunch of little sanderlings, little sandpipers. Oh, you boogerhead. The little teenager there scared him away. There they are, all the little sanderlings kind of hanging around in one little spot. That's kind of unusual. All kind of taking care of themselves, a little personal hygiene going on there. They're usually just scurrying back and forth. They're hard to follow. Pelican flying by. I love it up here at the pass, as you know. My little piece of heaven on earth. Can't get enough of it in the mornings. You think I'm getting stared at there? So cool. Beautiful little brown pelicans. Some of them aren't so little. You know, they don't weigh as much as you think. They weigh 5-6 pounds. They're heavy. Their bones are all hollow. You'd think they're like a turkey. You think they'd weigh 15 to 30 pounds, but nope. They're super light. Thanks, Daryl. That beautiful sky. Cloudy skies, but beautiful skies. That's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh man, looks like it might be cold on Friday.
Oh, really?
Again.
Cloudy is beautiful.
Yeah, oh heck yeah. Starting to get a little color in the skies over here to the east. Look at that. Glorious, glorious, glorious. Heavenly, to say the least. Can you see why I call this little place heaven on earth? I call this little piece of paradise my heaven on earth. I'm sure you understand why. There's a pelican. Boom. I don't see any dolphins popping up yet. You never know when they're going to show up. where or when. Yeah, there's parts of Southwest Florida Friday, Daryl, that are going to be in the 40s. Here it's going to be in the 50s. That's still, when it's breezy, that's still cold for this old Florida boy. Still on the chilly side. Even at 62 with that breeze coming out of the north this morning, it makes it feel a little cooler. Looking for some of our sea stars down here. Not seeing any yet. Morning, Bev. And there comes a couple beach walkers, Mary and Roger. It's like a little family up here. Everybody kind of knows everybody else. It's the beach family. It's our little community. Look at that sky. Wow. We might get a little sun here and there today. It's supposed to go turn partly cloudy. Start out mostly cloudy, then partly cloudy as the day progresses. Babe, you're coming down to Bonita. Nice. Bonita, where it's nice and warm. Still, I haven't noticed any sea stars in the water here. Is where we see them a lot of times, right along the edge of the shore here. Sometimes right along up on the beach, sometimes in the water here. Sometimes we see them, sometimes we don't. Gosh, not too long ago, I think it was early last week, we saw a whole bunch of them up here. Mostly 9-armed sea stars. I did see one 5-armed sea star here. Noisy jet flying overhead, spoiling the serenity. Thank you, Beverly. Y'all are awesome, my star sending friends. If you're liking what you're seeing, if you appreciate the effort that I put into getting out of bed and walking over here and sharing my mornings with you, and then sharing the beach with you throughout the day. If you enjoy that, think about maybe sending some stars to my live feeds here. I get a penny for each star that you send, and I do depend on that to make ends meet each month, as well as tips. Tips go directly to me. There's no fees for you. There's a small fee with tips on my end, but nothing like the fees Facebook charges for those stars. So think about that. I could use your support. And sharing is something you can do. It costs you nothing to share. That'd be awesome. If If you want to send a little token of appreciation, you can find a link to my PayPal account as well as my Venmo account in the text description of this post. Either one works just fine. The water's doing some funny swirling around over here, but I think it's just the currents. When you see the water swirling, a lot of times that could be a dolphin or a manatee or a very, very large fish. You feel like you're walking here with me under the trees. This is so cool. It's like our own little private beach here in the morning. Might get a peek at some sun here. Looks like it's getting pretty bright around the corner. Well, it's behind the clouds, but it's a lot brighter. Gorgeous. Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it. There it is. We have sun burning through the clouds. Good morning, sunshine. We missed you yesterday. It was a cloudy day yesterday. No sea stars. Oh well, can't have everything. We got sunshine. That's the most important thing. That is the most important thing right there, that sunshine. A lot of folks would die to have that sunshine right now. They'd give their right arm for a little sunshine and warmth. That Florida sun, that Florida heat. How about you? Are you one of them? Thought I heard a boat coming into the pass behind me, but not seeing anything. Look at that. I love it. The sun shining on all the mangrove trees over there. Over at Bonita Beach, Barefoot Beach. Look at that. Love it. Love it, love it. Wasn't expecting that this soon this morning. But I'll take it. I'll take every bit of that beautiful Florida sunshine. See right here in front of me, right in there, the water's kind of swirling around. That's kind of what it looks like sometimes when there's a dolphin under the water, right in there. But that's just the currents doing that this morning. But the dolphins do pop up right along this shoreline here. They just kind of like cruise up and down close to the shore. They like the tree lines. There's a lot of fish. Wherever you see those mangrove trees, there's a lot of fish usually up in them. Mangrove snapper is what a lot of them are. That's the point at Barefoot Beach there. You can anchor your boat, whatever, beach your boat over there at Barefoot. You can't do it here at Delnor-Wiggins. A couple pelicans over there. This tree has been in so many photos here, this tree. And actually, if you get just the right angle, It looks like a heart, and people get pictures of the sun setting in it. It looks like a heart with the sun, the big fireball in it. I know Boat Naples has a lot of photos that they've taken over the years of that. Which reminds me, Boat Naples, it's been kind of slow. We haven't been going out on our Thursday evening sunset cruises. I'd love to have some of you out there with us, especially if you're coming down for this season. Check out boatnaples.com and then give them a call. Ask them about our Southwest Florida Television Thursday evening sunset cruises. That's something special that I've arranged with them for my friends. It's the only time you can pay per person to go out with Boat Naples. Normally they run chartered cruises. You charter the boat for 2 or 4 hours, which you can take up to 6 people, so it's a good deal. Split it with your friends. But on Thursdays it's pay per person. It just allows couples and individuals to get out on the water for sunset with me. I don't know if you want to do that, but love it or hate it, that's part of the deal. You're stuck with me for that 90 minutes on the boat. Here comes a boat now. It'll be cruising by us here shortly. With that tide going out, they'll be moving quickly through the pass here this morning, even with the boat in idle. That current will be taking them right out. It's all idle speed through here. Yet we do see speeders all the time. Those clouds are just glorious. Absolutely glorious. So you know, mooring, no anchoring here. At the state park, no osprey up there. It's a popular hangout for ospreys right up there, and other seabirds. That boat's moving along at a nice little clip here. Just heading out the mouth now. It's the Cocohatchee River, Wiggins Pass. Mary, good morning. Vadam, good morning. Tony, good morning. Amy, good morning. Welcome to Wiggins Pass. Welcome to the Southwest Florida Television Beach family. A lot of little fish right down in front of me down in here. I see them splashing around. pretty hard to see in the camera. There's a whole school of them all in here. Little tiny bait fish. I love that sky. It's just a masterpiece that God paints for us every morning here. Every morning is different. So cool. Always beautiful. Susanna, good morning. I thought it was going to get a little brighter here. There's some little plovers scurrying along the shore in front of me. You see them there? Right in there. 5 of them. And a little snowy egret in the distance. Our little Snowy. It's got little yellow feet. Golden slippers, people say. Looking for something to eat here. Waiting for breakfast to come swimming by. It's swimming by, it's just not pouncing on it. It's poised to strike. The fish are going by really fast, just like that boat. They're moving out with the current. Look at the wind rustling its feathers. I guess the breakfast buffet is closed here. Ha! It's being very fussy. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Love doing a little bird watching here in the morning. Alright, see you later, bud. Looks like our pelicans are over on the sandbar taking a break from hunting breakfast. Got our juvenile there in the foreground and with the little willet bird next to it. Yep. Yep. The willet bird didn't scare that pelican. Let's go see the other pelicans. That's the willet bird squawking there. Quiet. So quiet out here this morning. Well, when I started, I said I might be doing 2 live feeds. I don't know. I think I will. We'll keep this one going, though, for a little while longer. It's just going so well. Susan Meredith and Susan Dexter, good morning. 7:36. Nice to have you on board with us here. Not the best kind of morning to work on your tan, but a great morning for a beach walk. A little plump plover. Yep. You gonna run away from me? I want you to see something here. See that pelican over on the right? See how much smaller it is? I'm guessing that's a youngster, big time youngster there. It's about half the size of the other ones. Look there, it's a dwarf or something. The other ones are taking off in the back. They must be getting hungry. This one over here on the right, if it stays there, drying its wings, letting the breeze blow through its feathers. The royal terns behind it with their orange beaks. Awesome watching the birds, isn't it? Watch Watching all of our little feathered friends. And he closed his wings. Look at all the little terns. These terns are beautiful. The royal terns. They have like a crown, a little plumage up on top of their heads. Thanks, Beverly. Those were the days, huh? That beautiful Naples Pier. Did some wonderful bird watching there. Thanks, Wendy. The pelicans diving in the water in the background. One little seagull over there on the right taking a bath. A couple of them now taking a bath. Oh, look at those pelicans. Boom, boom, boom. All four of them diving into the water. That was cool. And off they go. I love it out here. I wish you were here. I really mean it when I say that. I wish you were here. It's heaven on earth. Even on a cloudy morning like this. Look how blue that sky is. Wow. I'd like to see a little more blue. I love my clouds. Just a little less on the clouds. Oh, all the birds just took off. There was a whole bunch of birds came flying in from the right. And all the other little birds took off here and followed them. Some of them might come back. The terns usually come back. Seagulls are coming back. There's the tern. Some sandwich terns. That's what came flying by, little sandwich terns. And all the other birds followed them. So now we got royal terns and sandwich terns. There they go again. They go out, fly around, and then come back. Pelican coming in for a landing. I love watching all these birds here. I just never get tired of bird watching. Huh. All the royal terns have been replaced for little sandwich terns. Remember the royal terns had those bright orange beaks? Now we got the little sandwich terns without the orange beaks. That's a town over in the UK or something, Sandwich. That's where they got their names. Oh, look at the pelicans back there. Look at that sky now. Wow. That bright spot's where the sun is, obviously. Hey Linda, good morning. Wow, beach up to the north. I see a big old patch of sunlight hitting the beach and the water up on Barefoot Beach. I'm jealous. See it there? See how bright the water is there in that one little patch? Fort Myers Beach in the background. A beach walker over there at Barefoot Beach. Oops, some pelicans just flew in and landed on the little sandbar. The little sandbar's slowly getting bigger over here. And we'll probably start filling up with our pelicans. There's a pelican paddling along there in the background. Yep. Paddling just wasn't getting it done. Doing the trick. You had to get there quicker. Oh man. Paradise. And we got that one little blast of sun earlier, and now no more sun. Clouds are getting thicker again, getting heavier. They're supposed to be thinning out as the morning progressed here. Isn't that sky gorgeous? Look at that. Look at that blue. That is just incredible. How deep and dark blue that is up there in heaven. Water doesn't look too bad. Pretty clear. Just need some more light shining on it to see. Eric, good morning. Aaron, good morning. Look at that cloud. Wow. Our skyscapes are just breathtaking, to say the least. Yeah, I'm going to give you a few more minutes there. Then I'll be calling it a morning for the live feed. I thought I was going to do 2 this morning, but I figured we'll just do one long one here. Share, share, share. I'd appreciate that. Those of you that sent a few stars on Facebook, thank you. Remember, I do depend on your generosity, your kindness, your support to make ends meet each month. I love coming out here and sharing my beach, and I'd much rather do this in the mornings than go somewhere else. So if you like what you see and appreciate my efforts, a little support would be awesome. I get a penny for each star that you send to my videos here on Facebook. Tips are also welcomed. There's no fees with the tips. Yeah, there's a fee with those darn stars. You pay fees, I pay fees. Facebook winds up getting almost half of the money. Kind of a scam. So if you want to send a tip instead, that would be sweet. You can find a link to my PayPal and Venmo account in the description of this post. Both work just fine, and both are feeless on your end. And the fees on my end are minimal compared to Facebook. Hang on, I gotta reset the gimbal here. It was drifting away on me. There's a whole bunch of sandpipers, sanderlings out there on the sandbar. I want to get over there. We'll see them before I call it quits here. Take a peek at them. Look down that beautiful mile-long stretch of heaven. The mile-long beach of Delnor-Wiggins. Under cloudy skies. But it sure beats the weather a lot of you are looking out the window and seeing right now. We got a lot more sandbar out of the water now. An hour makes a big difference. You still got 3.5 hours to go before low tide. So it could be some nice shelling here at low tide, 11:30. Look at that sky. Man, is it gorgeous. Thanks, Daryl. I can be bought. I can be bought with stars. I can give you another 10 minutes for a few more stars. I can walk back up to Wiggins Pass for a few more stars. See all the little sanderlings here? Sandpipers piping. Look at that. Look at that reflection. Look at that. It's like a mirror with all those beautiful little sandpipers. That is amazing. Getting more pelicans up on that sandbar. Hey, it's the thought that counts, Daryl. Can you see the pelicans on the sandbar? Those are in the water, the ones there. Over on the right. Ooh, are they coming towards us? Oop. There, you can see them in the background. Ooh, thanks, Bev. I'll take. Whoop, where are they going? Phew, when I zoom in all the way, it's hard to follow them. They move really quick. But here, I'll take you back up there one last time, and then I'm going to wrap it up. Look at that. It's like a mirror. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Just got a little layer of water on it, that sandbar, and it's just reflecting like a mirror. Too beautiful. Too beautiful. All the little sandpipers moved down to the other end. They didn't want to be on candid camera. Looking in the water here, the water's about an inch or two deep, if that. For anything of interest, very, very, very desolate there on this, underneath here, under my feet. I'm not seeing much of anything crawling around. Strange, 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 strange. I think all the shellers picked the sandbars clean. I love that cloud. Well, we've been at it for an hour. Awesome. Pina coladas. You know me, I love those reflections in the water. It's been a wonderful walk, at least I think so. What do you think? I think it's been a beautiful beach walk this morning. How about you? Even with the cloudy skies, just another face of Mother Nature. Isn't she something? She's quite the gal. You never know, Daryl. I promised you I'd take you up to the little pelicans on their sandbar one last time. I see something flying in, some white birds. I don't know if they're terns or gulls. Just saw a bunch of birds flying and land next to them. Y'all can thank Beverly and Daryl for the 10 extra minutes of live feed time for sending those extra stars. The willet birds screeching. A little group of pelicans has just been going back and forth. And here's Pelican Island up ahead of us here. Yeah, switch hands here. My wrist's getting tired. Beautiful. No matter what the weather, it's always gorgeous here, isn't it? I don't want to scare the birds away. Cindy, good morning. Look at that, that's gorgeous. All those color, that blue, a little bit of blue. Most of those little white birds are terns back there. Behind our brown pelicans. Looks like maybe a couple seagulls and plover mixed in there. Dry those wings off. That's right. Little sandwich terns. Now's as good a time as any to get yourself cleaned up for a little camera time. Waddling. See how much smaller that one is there on the right. It's an adult. The whiteheads are the adults. The darker brown pelicans are the juveniles. For those of you that don't know, you see the size difference between these two juveniles? All right, my friends, I'm going to call it a morning. Daryl, Beverly, thank you for the stars. I believe Wendy sent some stars. Thank you. It's because of y'all that I can come out here and share this with the world. Those of you that send tips every once in a while, thank you very much. Beverly, Susan, Eddie. Mary Ann, can't forget Mary Ann. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for allowing me into your lives and onto your screens. Why you do it, I have no idea, but thank you. I do appreciate it. Share, 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 share. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally-ho, everyone. Tally-ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Rob Stan. May God bless you, your family, your friends, your fur babies, everything and everyone in your lives. And God bless our wonderful, beautiful, and amazing country, the place that I so proudly call my home. God bless America, one nation under God. Keep her in your prayers. She needs them now more than ever. Tally-ho. Tally-ho. You are welcome, Beverly. Love you too. God bless.